that Jeff Sessions is a piece of trash. For him to, first of all, allow himself to attack marijuana when we already understand the medicinal benefits of marijuana as far as cancer goes and cancer patient treatment of epileptic seizures, et cetera, et cetera. You already know that he's a piece of trash. He's in the pockets of the big pharma corporations. You already know it. So basically, he's not going to be there forever. First of all, I really believe that the Democrat voters this year are going to purge the GOP out of office. It's going to look just like 2006. If you remember, Bush was in office. The Democrats rose up and pulled them out of office, all those GOP scumbags, and they lost their supermajority and whatnot. I think that same thing's going to happen again. Jeff Sessions isn't going to be around for a long time. Because Jeff Sessions isn't going to be there, marijuana policy is constantly going to fluctuate until liberals take over the government again, and they're going to make it so marijuana is like legal for the most part. But the thing about it, what's crazy about it is, why would you go after marijuana when marijuana is not what's killing people out in middle America? It's opioids killing people. But apparently there's some kind of racial component, because when you really look at everything that these losers in the GOP are doing, it's mostly racially charged. I mean, the thing about it is marijuana arrests have disproportionately affected minorities for the most part. What's amazing about it is minorities are not dying from using marijuana. It's white people dying from opioids and pain pills. So you'd think that they would go after that instead. But no, these people are shit. And because you know they're shit, you have to plan around them for the time being until you're able to vote them out. So basically, I'm going to make this really short. But what I'm saying is, I want you, if you have the money, take $3,000. Build yourself a marijuana portfolio. And you can do that here in 2018, regardless what these things cost. $100 invested into each one will help build your marijuana portfolio. Now, there's going to be some winners. There's going to be some losers. The thing about it is you'd be diversified. This is Marijuana Biotech 2018. So I'm going to make this really short. Right now, I'm going to try to get this done in 2 minutes. So we've got ACOL, ADVT, Advantis, AV1, Cannabis Science, which I already bought, CBIS, I recognize that right away, Cannabis Pharmaceuticals, Embarr, EXMT, FFRMF, GRCU, Green Cures and Botanical Distribution. I've noticed GRNH has been rising because I bought into them a while ago when it was like really, really cheap. I got 10,000 shares of that. And GRNH, they're starting growth kits and whatnot. You can look that up in the news, but I already own part of this one. But basically, I usually buy about 10,000 shares, especially when they're in the pennies. So what you got to do is you got to check on each one. The cheaper it is, the more you can buy. So some of you might actually have more than $3,000. But see, me personally, I get my money mostly from YouTube when I do my investing. So basically, every single, the 23rd of the month, I get like a $2,000 check from YouTube. So I typically take about half of that, and I usually invest that in my portfolio so that I can grow it. So basically, within 3 or 4 months, basically, I already own every single share here. I just don't check it regularly. So anyway, you've got Hop-on Incorporated here, HSCC, Homeland Security Corp, ICBU, IMTV, ITNS, KGET, KSHB, LVVV, MCIG, MCOA. I'm going to post this list just so I don't have to really read them, but I'm going to post this list, make it easy for you to do your own research. Medical marijuana, obviously, this is something you want to be in. MYDX. Let me see if there's any I recognize that have been going up. But I'm going to post this list in this video. Vape, I also bought vape. I had my friends and family, I had some of them buy vape and Cann, C-A-N-N. Strangely enough, on this list, Cann isn't here, so I'm gonna add Cann right here to the end. Now, you already know that I bought into Blows Off. That's the stock I keep bragging about because I've made over $40,000 in Blows Off. I'm trying to get to 50, but I need it to go up to $3 per share. I bought Blows Off at 15 cents. That shit is damn near, what is it, like $2? Wait. Grace, what's that number? What is that? What's my Blows Off up to? BLOZF. My blows off is up to $2.64. I bought that shit at 15 cents. Incredible. But anyway, if it gets to $3, I'll have like $50,000 made off of blows off. Now, one thing I like about some of these companies is it allows you to hedge your bets against just betting for marijuana, because the thing about it is blows off is building marijuana breathalyzers. So the thing about it is a company like that, you can't lose. If they're building technology to help law enforcement enforce anti-medical marijuana or anti-marijuana legislation, you can't lose. Even if it's legalized, the cops are never going to allow you to drive around smoking. They're going to treat it like alcohol. So they're going to have breathalyzers just to prove in court that you were high. So blows off, I couldn't have made a better choice. I've never been able to put a couple of $100 into something and get thousands out of it like this. I mean, this has been my favorite stock thus far. So I love my blows off. So I just added blows off, I added can. I know in my Scottrade portfolio, there's a couple more things that I've bought that I don't actually see here right now. But what you should do, I'm going to post this list in the URL section. I think what you should do is you should buy, if realistically, if you had $3,000 and you're not really, worried about it, I would buy every single one here. Now, if you want to research it and see which ones are the absolute cheapest and you want to hit those first, you could do that too. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to post this list, and this way you can look and you can see what you're interested in investing in. Because, I get a lot of emails, people saying, oh, could you mentor me? Could you tell me what to invest in? I'm in college and I'm trying to build a portfolio. You think about it, $3,000, what does that buy? A MacBook Pro, a piece of shit car. I mean, $3,000 can grow. Like for instance, if you had invested $3,000 into blows off at 15 cents, when I told everybody, I was telling people for years about this shit, 2 years. If you invested $3,000 times, what is that? 0.15. You'd have had 400. No, that's not right. That's not right. 3,000. If you'd invested 3,000. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I hate using these calculators. If you'd invested 3,000 divided by 0.15, right? You'd have. No, wait. That's not how it works. Okay. Let's say that you had bought 5,000 shares of blows off. Let's say you bought 5,000 shares of BLOZF when it was only 15 cents. That's 5,000 divided by 0.15, right? And you would have had 33,333 shares. Right now, that would have been times, what is that, $2.64 per share. You'd have made $88,000 or something above that. I really don't know what your tax rates are or whatever. But the thing about it is, it's never too late to start. Like, for instance, real quick update. I was telling my friends, I was like, you know what? Ethereum hit $1,000. Ethereum hit $1,000 in one day. Ethereum basically is $1,000. In this week, it was $1,009 as a high. It was $1,009, right? And this was just Ethereum. Bitcoin has quietly been going up. Right now, it's 16,399. Last night, I was watching it. I thought it was going to hit 17,000. I went to sleep, and what is it? Bitcoin went back to 17,002. Nobody's been really reporting on this because they want to see it hit record highs. They want to see it pass 19. They want to see it hit 20,000. So really, a lot of these market watch things on Facebook, they're not really paying much attention to it. I watch this shit daily. Litecoin is quietly, suddenly going up. I was talking about the fact that it had been $2.54 for a while. Litecoin is $294 right now. I believe that, and I think I showed you a news report that said, cryptocurrency is most likely going to double in value this year, come 2018, possibly to 2019. Litecoin slowly and quietly went up to $294. That's up $50 since like yesterday, right? Quietly. And right now, it's still relatively low. If you were to, like, say, take $300, just $300 and buy one Litecoin right now, there's a good possibility that it could go as high as Ethereum is right now, because these are the main trading options on most of these apps, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Bitcoin Cash was added recently. So even though I think Ethereum is kind of high to buy into right now, Litecoin is definitely relatively low. Litecoin, you can definitely get you some Litecoin. If you have like $300, you just buy one Litecoin and hold on to it. And maybe if you have a little bit more money, like because some of you are willing to invest a little bit more every single time you get a paycheck, maybe you could put like $1,000 into Litecoin. And I'll tell you, when Litecoin was $100, I kept telling people, I was like, why don't you take $1,000 and buy 10 Litecoin, just 10 Litecoin, 10 Litecoin. If you had done it when I told you to, your Litecoin right now would have been $296, up from $99. So basically, it's like all of this shit is a risk, obviously. So all anybody can really do is they can just point you in a direction and they can say, hey, why don't you invest in this? Why don't you invest in that? We don't know if the shit's going to go up. But the thing about it is the economic indicators are basically saying that these things are going up. A lot of people have stopped buying gold. They're not worried about the economy right now. A lot of people are investing in cryptocurrency. They're investing in pharma stocks. They're investing in the stock market. A lot of people feel optimistic about the stock market. If you're in it, you're in it. And if you're not in it, you're not. It's like buying a lottery ticket. Yeah, there's a very good chance your lottery ticket is not going to win. There's a huge chance against you your lottery ticket's not going to win.